Hello, you wonderful degenerates, and welcome to episode 31 of season 3 of Monster Mates.
Welcome, you absolute fucking degenerates.
Spencer, please choose a number between 1 and 98.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with number 9.
Number 9, which is a number you have not chosen. We have not hit any of the lower digits. It is a Sylph girl.
Sylph. Wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? Is that the tentacle Scylla girl? Or am I thinking of something else?
You are thinking of something else, I believe. A Sylph girl is a wind elemental.
Oh! She's cute.
Hold on.
I like her.
Forgot to hit the button. There we go.
She's all wispy.
All right, so before we get into this, what will our rating be?
Okay. My rating for a Sylph girl wind, just purely off of wind, I would give this... I'll give it a 6.
You're gonna give it a 6? Okay. I'm gonna be a bit daring today. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this one an 8.
I'm so scared for this just to be awful.
Do you want to read it this time?
I'll be honest, can you read this one?
All right, that's fine.
Thank you.
All right. Wind elementals born from concentrated wind elements that were corrupted by Momono mana and became monsterized elementals. They are capricious and free-spirited monsters like the wind. Ordinarily, they hide themselves and fly around the sky with the wind, looking for human men. Since one cannot see them when they are flying around in the sky above, they can be quite difficult to find. However, they also often descend and reveal themselves on a whim. They have a strong instinct in romance and sex between men and women. Furthermore, because of rumors carried in the wind, they collect large amounts of information concerning monsters' romance and sex, so their minds become fascinated with indecent acts. So when they find a man they like, in order to sate that sexual curiosity, they seek intercourse in a covenant almost the same way a child begs to be played with. Though having intercourse with them in this way, the covenanter is able to receive the power of wind necessary to use the power through their bodies. In doing so, the Sylph is able to get essence from their covenanter, and their elemental power and the power of wind is usable by the covenanter grows proportionately more potent. After forming a covenant, they fly around near their covenanter, suddenly dropping in out of nowhere, unexpectedly kissing, hugging, and fawning on him, likely driving him crazy with their characteristic capriciousness and lack of inhibition. And then, when they actually do have sex with their covenanter, and the pleasure and sweet taste of essence is even greater than they had imagined, they become enthralled with sex. They'll start to frequently seek sex due to sudden outbursts of lust towards their covenanter, and each time that they have sex, their voracious curiosity will swell up even more. After peeking at and watching the couplings of other monsters, they'll soon try the same things with their covenanter. Depending on their mood, they'll have sex with their covenanter in a variety of situations using various ways and methods, granting him the power of wind. Since their body possesses the power of wind within, the wind is always swirling inside them, and when they take in their covenanter's penis, it violently blows in some direction depending on their whim, providing constant stimulation. They milk their covenanter's essence with an intense pleasure that's different every time. When a covenanter charmed by them continually provides them with essence, eventually they'll transform into a dark elemental, which is dominated by Momono mana. The power of wind is concealed within their body and will blow violently inside their head, blowing away all the excessive things except for their careless curiosity towards sex and their love and desire for their covenanter. Then a whim will come over them, and they themselves will be driven by an intense desire by their covenanter that's like an unpredictable storm violently blowing inside of them. Driven by the violent winds, they will more lustfully and more selfishly beg for pleasure, attempting to initiate intercourse with their covenanter whenever the urge arises. The winds they control will probably end up being used as monsters to seduce and assault men by creating sudden gusts, lifting the skirts of themselves and other women, fanning men's arousal, and blowing breath imbued with Momono mana at the nape of their neck and their ears, charming their covenanters. Being wind elementals, if their wind is tainted by mana, bleh, even the wind of the natural world will be tainted, transforming into black wind. The wind that once carried the sailboats of humans and the seeds of plants will start carrying vast amounts of mana to humans and monsters. Upon touching humans, the wind tainted with this essence blows away the reason and inhibitions that get in the way of sex, giving them a powerful feeling of liberation. Humans lose their resistance and feelings of disgust towards having carnal relations with monsters, and monsters likely grow even more wild about sex. In this way, their winds allow the Momono realms to encroach upon human lands. There is a lot.
This had so much.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I like that she's a little prankster.
Yes.
I think that's very cute.
Indeed.
I like that she likes to mess with people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just casually. Just like, ooh, upskirt, woo.
Sex every time with them will be different.
Yes.
It will feel different every time, and you can go through a bunch of scenarios and positions for sex. That is big for me.
I'm gonna go for the easy joke.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, do it. Come on.
She gives the best blowjobs.
Yeah, there it is. We did it.
We did it. We won.
Oh my goodness sakes.
What do I win?
Eternal sadness.
Great. I'll treasure it. I'll put it on my fridge. No.
Goodness.
Okay, so all right.
Also, they are very, very intelligent because of how much like knowledge and information they get.
Yes.
As well. Which again, for me, big ups. Big ups.
Here's the thing, with her, I don't have anything that like that I like that I look up. Like, hey, I'm gonna look up a Dojin or a Rule 34 or something.
Right.
Her tags never show up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Unfortunately so.
Unfortunately so. But what I can say is that she is very cute.
Yes.
I like her.
She's so adorable.
She's cute. She's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
She has the she has playfulness, which I like. I like someone who doesn't just go, okay, whatever. She's constantly like, woo!
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Right.
Negatives.
When she gets too much into sex, she becomes a dark elemental and basically causes natural disasters. That's the bad one. That's the bad part.
Now
she basically causes natural disasters if you fuck her too good.
I feel like if you fuck her too much.
Yeah, that's also possible.
I feel like too good is okay, but if you fuck her too much, like you're falling in for her, then she starts to be like. I feel like in the beginning, right? She's super playful and like, oh, you know, haha, sex, and then does it. But the more she does it, the more confident and more pompous and like that she becomes, therefore creating the evil bad wind.
Yes, and then what's it? The one part is like about the dark winds as well that I do like. Is that Is that if it's tainted with like the monster magic thing, it'll just get people way more horny. Like the dark winds are an aphrodisiac of some kind.
Man, sure it's windy today. Why do I have an erection?
I find that so funny. I know it's not intentional, but it's just a part of her becoming a dark elemental, but I find that pretty funny.
It's so good. Here's the thing, right? I just imagine, like, you know how, like, when it gets cold, like, your nipples become hard?
Yes.
I feel like it's the same thing with her, but for guys, it's your dick got hard.
Yeah, or for girls, I am suddenly wet.
Hey, man, the wind's really blowing today. Why am I wet? What?
That'd be so funny.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. But beyond that, it's like, I don't think there's too much. Obviously, it's like, okay, so I'm trying to think. So, with her being a wind, you could have sex in the sky.
Yes.
You could have sex basically anywhere you want with her.
Yeah, you could.
In any position, because she's constantly, like, seeing other humans and monsters having sex. that she's just constantly learning new positions to try with you.
Yes.
That's really good.
It's really good. The only thing I would say is like you can never hold her down.
Yeah, no. She is quite literally a free spirit.
Literally,
Badoom-tish.
she goes with the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that's if you want one, you got to be lucky to find one, and then be like, okay, sure.
And she'll only like drop in on a whim. There's no like she'll be here from this time to time. It's just whenever she wants to fuck, she'll come in.
She's a beatnik dad.
Yeah.
When will she show up? I don't know, honey. One day, and it's like hops in out of nowhere. Hey, what's up?
Oh, goodness. So that could also be a negative for some people. If you want to try and tie her down, either in the metaphorical sense or in like the literal sense, it's not gonna end well. It's just not gonna happen. She loves these skies too much.
The only way I could think of summoning her is making enough wind yourself.
That would be difficult, but technically that would be feasible.
You just get a fan and just stick it outside. It's a calling card.
Oh, just get a jet engine and place it.
And then she's like, "Hey, what's up?"
That is, if you can even like, basically direct her towards you at that point. She may be on the other side of the world and you don't know.
I feel like it's like you have to catch her with a net.
Almost like wind in a bottle sort of thing.
Yes. I need a big jar. I need a big jar to keep her in.
I need at least 20 mason jars. Why? I need sylphs.
I need the sylphs to stay in one place. And I'll fill the jar up eventually.
Oh, goodness.
She'll drown.
So, yeah, I mean, so in this instance, she would be way better as, like, just an occasional fuck buddy.
Yeah, she's the hookup girl. She's your booty call, like, on a windy day. You're like...
But here's the thing. You ain't calling her. She calling you.
Yeah, you ain't got her number. You ain't got... You can put a fan out, maybe you'll get her attention, but you ain't gonna do shit.
She has your address on lock.
Even if you move, she finds it.
Yep.
Man, today's windy. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my
she's
goodness.
A little... Do you think she's, like, a little rapey?
No.
I was getting that feeling just a little bit, because she's like, she'll pester you constantly until it's like, come on, give me that dick, come on.
No, I would say no, because she just kind of comes in, like, it's like, hey... Here you're getting a little something going down there. Need some help with that? That's the vibe I'm getting.
Got it.
She'll pop in when you're feeling horny, like, and when she's feeling horny, is like, hey.
She's the ultimate cock tease. That's what she is. She'll literally swoop in, whisper in your ear, like kiss your neck, not knowing you can't see her. She'll jerk you off without you knowing with the wind and be like, hey, bro, what's up? What's going on down there? Oh, man, need some help? No.
Oh, my goodness sake.
She's simple, selfish, and capricious.
Yeah.
She's a little prankster. All right.
Final rating time, you think?
I think. Let's see.
All right.
Let's see.
Yeah.
It's about that time. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I want to hear yours first.
I think it's the same as a 6.
You're giving it a 6?
Now,
okay.
given I like how playful she is. I like how adventurous she is. I also like that she's a prankster. She literally will mess with both girl and guy to get what she wants.
Right.
The only thing that I don't like really is it doesn't really have anything that I'm a big fan of that's in my wheelhouse.
Right.
As well as you can't hold her down.
Yeah.
So if I say I really like her and I want her around, I can't.
Right.
So that's depressing.
Yes.
So I'm like, well, okay. As a fuck buddy, yes, absolutely. I'll be like, yeah, come on down. I could use a little own a hole for a while. Only for her to... It's like she's a kite. I literally go, all right, windy, woo!
Yeah.
And let her go. She's a balloon that's fun once and now and again.
Yeah.
She's not a stay forever girl.
Mm-hmm.
So a 6 for funsies.
Okay, I'm gonna give this an 8. I'm sticking with my 8.
All right, now your reasons.
So I like that the fact you have sex with her, it'll feel good every time, but it'll be different as well. I think that's really good, and she's constantly learning new positions and new scenarios of how to fuck, and I think that's also really good. However, the only reason this isn't like a 10 for me is because, as stated before, she's not gonna stay around forever. She's gonna have her fun, and then she's gonna leave until she wants to have more fun again.
If she wants more fun again, it's like, well,
if she wants to have more fun with you again. And again, I sort of like that sort of like sexual pranking that we kind of went on about earlier. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, not being able to like keep her around if I really get into it, that's gonna lose a little bit for me. And obviously the natural disaster part of if she starts becoming a dark elemental, the natural disasters and stuff. However, as I stated as well earlier, like the aphrodisiac wins, I think that's pretty cool. That's
the aphrodisiac wins is a really cool idea.
But I'm giving this an overall 8.
Okay, well, if I had to, I'll say one more thing.
Yes.
With her.
Mm-hmm. Also, the sort of tattoo-ish designs on her body, those also look really good.
Her tattoos are really cool. Mm-hmm. I do like them quite a bit.
Yes.
I just feel like she would just get in the way eventually where you're trying to do something. Like, almost like 5.5, 6. Just because, like, I feel like if you're trying to do something and she's starting to prank you and, like, I'm trying to do something important and you're giving me an erection. This is high school this is middle school, this is high school all over again.
Oh my goodness.
I can't keep doing this.
Oh man.
I feel like at some point you're like, okay, I get it, I can help you, but if you're like, say you're like at a job interview or you're doing something of that nature and you're like, and then all of a sudden you just hear, and you're like, no, and you just got the biggest heart on. You're like, fuck!
But who's to say that she also won't get, like, the interviewer interested as well? And then it just becomes, like, a threesome.
Why would you want to have sex with the interviewer?
I don't know! It'd be an interesting scenario.
Could you imagine if she saw that somewhere, like a threesome, went, oh, cool, good moment. Blows.
And I mean, plus casting couches exist as a thing for a reason.
Yeah.
But what would you, the audience, rate a Sylph girl?
Please tell us down in the comments down below. Also, check out the wonderful artist who gave this girl a blowjob.
Is that seriously the phrasing you want?
It's too late now.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. All right, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to give it a like. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. And if you want updates on the show, please consider following us over on Twitter. And until then, we will see you in the next episode.
Thank you so much for your time. Bye.